Trump predicts Biden won't be dropping out and says Biden's problem is not his age. This is a talk he gave right after the debate that took place. Obviously, it's been a rough weekend for the Bidens. But, Rob, if you got this clip, go ahead and play this clip of President Trump. Go ahead.
Joe Biden's problem is not his age. It's not his anything, really. It's got no problem other than it's his competence. He's grossly incompetent. You know, they keep saying old. I know people that are much older than him that are doing unbelievable things, making a fortune. I knew a man that at 79, he was never a success, and he made $1 billion and a half from 79 to 92. And that's what it is. It's not his age, it's his competence. He's not respected anywhere in the world. Our country.
Okay, so that's his message, right? Now, these are the likely Democratic presidential candidates if Biden drops out, okay? As rough debate prompts calls to stand down. And by the way, this is a lot of different people. Van Jones, billionaire donors, the list goes on. Following President Joe Biden's rocky debate performance, there's growing concern within his party that he should step aside to avoid a Trump victory. Potential replacements include Vice President Kamala Harris, whose approval rating is below 40, raising concerns about her electability despite being the most obvious de facto choice. California Governor Gavin Newsom, rumored to have run a shadow campaign, has dismissed the possibility of running and pledged allegiance to Biden. Other governors like J.B. Pritzker from Illinois, Michigan's Gretchen Whitmer, Colorado's Jared Polis, and Pennsylvania's Josh Shapiro, who all won their races by double digits in 2022, are also stomping for Biden and have ruled out against him. Senator Bernie Sanders, who considered running if there was an open primary, has since endorsed Biden. Third-party candidates like RFK and Cornel West, as well Democratic primary contender Representative Dean Phillips, are not seen as viable alternatives, but could use Biden's potential dropout to build support for their campaigns. Tom.
So it's interesting. That list you have here, Data for Progress, popped some numbers yesterday. And this is everybody you mentioned. And I'm going to run down here really fast. Trump stays locked in at 48% against all these people. Versus Biden, only 45. Versus Harris, she gets 45. Pete, 44. Mayor Pete. Booker, 44.
Tom, hang on. You're saying this, the visual's got to be there for audience to see. Hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So you're saying that let the audience also see it. Rob, do you know what he's talking about?
Rob, Data for Progress. I sent you the link yesterday. Data for Progress. Scroll down, and it shows you all the candidates, how they do against Trump. Well over, it was a very solid.
Is this the one, Tom?
Yep, that's it. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. One more. Keep going. And you'll find all the, keep going. And they go against the other candidates.
That's
keep
it.
going. One more. One more.
Is that it?
That's awareness. There it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Head to head. So as you can see here, the undecided stays between 9 and 11. Now that undecided in this poll was Green, Lib, Kennedy, and undecided. So there's a bucket in there. Does that make sense? All of those. And you look at it, Trump versus Biden. This is national. When you get into electoral and state by state, that's a different story. But on the national level, it doesn't matter. Biden versus Harris, it's the same thing. 48-45 Trump. And then Mayor Pete gets only 44, Booker 44, Newsom 44, Whitmer 44, Klobuchar, Minnesota 43, then Shapiro and Pritzker you just brought up 43. So basically you can see there's an entrenchment. It doesn't matter who's there.
Yeah.
There's just a little bit more undecided when you get to the candidates that are a little bit more unknown. But right now, even on a national level, remember, this has been unusual. The national polls for 6 months, Biden's been about 1 point ahead of Trump on the nationals, and it gets different when you look at state by state on the Electoral College. But this shows that what America is saying is, I'm locking in, and there is no big spike for any one Democrat candidate at this hour.
So this means no matter who they bring in, Trump still got a lead over him, regardless of who it is.
Today,
yeah. But if you look at that, Tom. Go to, who's the second to the last one, Rob? Is it Pritzker? Because our camera's covering it. Shapiro, go a little higher. Okay, Pritzker's the last one. The independent that gets the most not sure is Shapiro. So that's a 3-point lead, 3-point lead, 3-point lead, 2-point lead. So he's got a 2-point lead on Whitmer. He's got a 2-point lead on Booker. He's got a 3-point lead on Newsom, 3-point lead on Buttigieg, and a 3-point lead on, yeah, that's interesting to see what's going to be happening. Massive announcement. Would you like to meet Dwayne Johnson at the Vault Conference? Let me tell you how. We announced our last minute contest, which was absolutely insane. We were together at the Cigar Lounge till midnight. We had some of the best, I wish that was recorded. We had some of the best conversations together. Dinner at Casa D'Angelo. It was such a big hit that we're announcing the second official Minect contest. Listen up, everybody. This is big. First one was a big hit. This is big, and it's going to get bigger and bigger. Again, like the last one that we announced, there's going to be lightweights, middleweights, and heavyweights for experts to compete in. For users asking questions, maybe you've never downloaded the app before. Anybody that hasn't downloaded the app as of July 1st, this contest is as of yesterday, July 1st. If you've never downloaded the app Minect, you start Minecting, you're going to be competing against other people for Minecting the most with others. A Minect is you ask somebody a question and they get back to you. So there's going to be a lightweight and a heavyweight. Lightweight is somebody that's never downloaded the app Minect. And that starts as of yesterday. You download it and you start Minecting. And then heavyweight is somebody that has Minected before, July 1st, and you also compete against people that were competing prior to that, right? You guys will be competing. Lightweight, middleweight, heavyweight, then you have users and experts, each category. Top 3 will be what we're going to do this year that's going to be slightly different with this Minect contest. Top 5 of each category will be invited. If you attend the Vault Conference, you'd have to buy the ticket, travel, everything yourself. But we'll be announcing winners at the Vault Conference. You'll be walking across the stage, nearly 1,000 people in attendance. You'll be walking across the stage, and everyone will be publicly recognize you at the Vault Conference. On top of that, first place on each category, lightweight, middleweight, superweight, heavyweight, of experts and users. And a lightweight expert is somebody that's never Minected before. You download the app and you start sharing with your audience, so they start asking questions. First place of each category. At the end of the meeting, when I'm having a conversation with The Rock in the back, you come to the back, you meet The Rock, and you take a picture with them at the Vault Conference. On top of that, you'll be invited to a special dinner that we're having at Minect. You'll be invited to the CEO Lounge at the Vault Conference. And then aside from that, all of those names that we mentioned, you will be escorted by a sprinter to my hotel, and you'll come to my suite, and we will spend a couple hours together talking, strategizing like the last one. All I can tell you is the last one we did was a massive hit. This one's going to be bigger because you're getting recognition in front of everybody. And even the top people of winners, we're going to put your Minect QR code out there so some people can Minect you from the community of Valuetainment and Vault community, which is a massive community. So there you have it. The contest started yesterday. If you haven't started Minecting yet, download the app, start Minecting. Heck, who knows? I think, Vinny, how many Minects are you away from 3,000?
Right now, I am 2 away from hitting 3,000.
Wow.
Hey,
Moments away.
Let's see if you can go pull up that QR code, Rob, with all the people on the. Go Minect now. Be the first one to get Vinny to 3,000. Send a Minect to Vinny to get him over 3,000. He passed up Tom. Tom, I think, is only about 20 or 30 away from getting to 3,000. Adam just got to 2,000. So download the app, start Minecting. Cannot wait to spend that time with you guys at the Vault Conference.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.